Right, back to it we go, the Silent. Last time I played a Silent, we stabbed with her 3 times and actually won on the final one. She's got an amazing starting relic, and the path before her is a little weird because it's very divergent at the very start. Take a path. They do converge, and then things start looking a bit normal. And there is notably a forced elite. Unavoidable. Unavoidable early spicy elite is extremely bad most times, and I suspect this is going to be one of those most times. Niao offers us options. 100 gold with an early shop is very tantalizing. Taking 15 damage to remove 2. Well, the Silent loves to remove cards because her starting deck is just way too fat. Look at that. 5 strikes, 5 defends. It's a horror show, and she's extremely anemic. She suffers greatly at making damage happen. Are we fighting the slime boss? We're not, so I don't want to do the boss swap. I think the boss swap against these slime boss is a good call, and I think it's an extra good call if you're playing as the Silent. I love this relic, but Silent is very bad at the slime boss. She needs that extra energy to make something happen. Card is a little boring. 100 gold is more than a card, especially since we know this card cannot be rare. So I think we go for the early shop, we go to the bonfire, we take one of these 2 elites, probably the one on the left, because that gets us into a bonfire. And then we kill more elites. If I feel particularly juiced up, we take the double elite path. If I don't feel sufficiently juicy, we take the 1 elite, and it depends how we feel. Card rewards, not card rewards, we'll figure it out. So let's just leave it at we will figure it out. We have options this way. So give me my money, and let's get moving. That could also be a common relic at the shop. Common or shop relic. You can see the prices here. I think this is a plugin that I have to show you prices, but it's good information. Knowing that you can buy a relic at a shop is often a good enough reason just to go for the shop. You just know that Spicy Elite Sentries too. It's all bad for the Silent. She struggles immensely, just in general. Alright, not much to do but become weakened by the frail by the spiky slime. Fortunately, neutralizes here to get some mileage, although not much. That's an unavoidable 4 damage. Won't be the last of the unavoidable damage we see, I'm sure. Yeah, Silent suffers greatly from these turns where she just can't meaningfully do anything. But there we go, we get through, we get a potion. It's not a good one, but it is a potion. But these are some pretty awesome options. All very notably expensive cards, so I bet Snecka was waiting for me on the boss swap. Those are some impressive cards. I like the chunky damage that Eviscerate brings to the table. Leg Sweep is an excellent block card. It would be very good for the Guardian fight. Sneaky Strike I don't think is very takeable when I have no discard synergy. But I think out of all of these, Leg Sweep is always good. Even though you need attack cards on Silent, I'm going to take Leg Sweep and then hope that... Well, there are 2 guaranteed attack cards in the shop, so let's move forward. The dreaded Jawworm is here. The dreaded Jawworm is not so dreaded. Here's a question. Do I take 1 damage or no damage? I'm going to take 1 damage, largely because Silent is really, really bad at fighting Jawworm. Well, would you look at that? Strike, strike, strike. Perhaps taking that 1 bit of damage was foolish, foolish. Wow, okay, just bring in that 17, like I even care. How are you when neutralized? 12, you say? Well, there's not much point striking, you're going to block it anyway, but thank goodness for Leg Sweep, although Eviscerate would have done you in as well. Yep, we didn't need to take that 1 damage, but we couldn't have known that. Also, we get an excellent potion, Dupe Potion, with Leg Sweep, could really shut down Lagavulin with a lot of weakness, save me a lot of damage, a lot of health, but I'd rather have a card, an attack card, to make use of with that. All-out attack is extremely takeable. Builds up some discard synergy, although I don't like the random aspect of it. But more than anything, I just need attack cards, so get in here. 1 cost, 10 attack, perfectly fine. Taking damage as Silent is usually good where it advances the fight. Yeah, we need that extra bit there, Newt Newt. Silent is a tough cookie to crack. Well, we have some excellent options here, but we cannot have them all. Smoothstone is good. Acrobatics is normally good if you have 4 energy. We do not. Blade Dance is very good. Well-laid plans is very good. Card removes are very good. This early, Tiny Chest could provide value. I mean, I could get a relic out of that this act already, but consider buying Tiny Chest on floor 3 sounds like a great way to die on floor 4, so we're not going to do that, especially since it will block us from doing a lot of other nice purchases. Medical kit, there's no reason to take that right now. Gotta say, the fire potion is extremely tempting. Slaughter the elite with a fire potion, but I've already got 2 potions, especially if I upgrade Blade Dance. Well, I'm not going to upgrade Blade Dance when I have well-laid plans, surely. Surely. I love well-laid plans, it's so good. I don't know, I might need that extra damage. Shiv decks are hard to make work in Ascension 20, but hard is not impossible. There's also the idea of just take Dagger Throw. I should definitely consider Dagger Throw. It's less damage output, does the draw and discard things though. I want that well-laid plans though. There's no way I don't take the well-laid plans. Blade Dance synergizes with too many things. Taking Blade Dance, taking well-laid plans. Sorely tempted by the fire potion, but I'm going to remove a... remove a what? Probably remove a defend, given that I got leg sweep. But silent strikes are really quite terrible as well. The Guardian says have consistent blocks, so goodbye strike. Now let's hope we don't get Panda Box. That was a lot of money to part with, but hopefully we juiced up in strength something fierce. Does this look something fierce? Looks pretty fierce to me. Let's play a well plan, neutralize this fool, strike this fool, and do an all-out attack. And then we can hold on to things, like good block cards. And then I can double strike, and I can Survivor to not have to take that damage, and still hold on to a defend. Yeah, discard doesn't destroy a card. It will be back. Can I kill you here? I got 12, and I'm 1 shy of killing you. That's okay. Are we sure? 6, 6, 4, 4, 4. So 12 and 12 is a little shy. Let's not take this damage. And deal Mondo damage. You should be dead next turn. I'll take my 1 damage and live with it. Should be dead, he says. This is not very dead looking. Guaranteed to kill you next turn, so let's not take any damage. Yeah, don't confuse exhaust with discard. Discard just moves it into my discard pile. We will draw it again later. Exhaust burns it for the rest of the combat. Very much low rolling on the gold here. You can win between 10 and 20 gold. Getting 11 always feels like a slap in the face. But does getting a second Blade Dance feel like a slap in the face? No, it does not. Get in here. That's pretty good. Currently, we have no real synergies going on, but we could make Blade Dance into a lot of synergies. Dead Branch would be lovely. Massive Light. Ugh. 2 random cards or 1 targeted card. The problem is that's a lot of strikes and defends it could hit. But if I took that, it might be really good. Yeah, there are a lot of good cards. You know, anything down here is pretty good for it to hit. Should hit at least one of them, right? The thing is, I really want to upgrade well-laid plans and I don't want to die. I never normally take this, but let's give it a chance. Not punished. Excellent. I definitely wanted well-laid plans upgraded. All-out attack is a little bonus on top. And I wouldn't even mind resting after that, but with 2 good potions, do I need to rest? What would I upgrade at this point? Blade Dance or Leg Sweep? Yeah, Blade Dance Plus could do some serious damage. Especially since I could Blessing of the Forge, the Shivs that come out. That said, if I want to go on an elite slaying path, I might be well positioned to rest here. It's only 19 health. I'd rather not take the chance here. Let's take a rest. Silence just so anemic. Although you could say I'm fighting against that. Right, let's go. It is the knob. Boy, he's a big old knob. Fortunately, though, I've honestly not got a bad hand for Blessing of the Forge here. I can Blade Dance, Blessing of the Forge, play all my Shivs and my Strikes. We won't see those cards back in time, though. I think we could do something here. So, Shiv plus, Shiv plus, Shiv plus, Strike plus, Strike plus. It's reasonable damage, I just worry about not killing him unless I use my dupe pot as well. Well-laid plans doesn't really accomplish much, does it? Brings in some defend, and I can neutralize him on his big hit. Let's do that. Oh, hang on, he's going to get cheesed at me playing Blade Dance, but I have to play Blade Dance. Got to advance the fight. I'm in trouble, aren't I? I might have to dupe pot that all-out attack or face the consequences of my actions. I wasn't ready to face consequences here. Duping the all-out attack kills him. Might have to do that. Probably do have to do that. Well, Knob is the worst matchup for Silence. Sometimes you just have to accept that life goes like this. Ugh, bad reward as well, the Singing Bowl. Over the course of the campaign, that's probably going to give me quite a lot of hit points, but it doesn't strengthen us in Act 1. Do any of these strengthen us right here, right now? Dagger Spray is another AoE attack. It's not bad. Not good, though. It's hard to make that Eviscerate work for me as well. This won't be Gremlin Ob, and we can cower away if things look bad. Spray will be alright if the next elite is the triple. Yeah, if it's the sentries. Still not great, though, because honestly, targeted damage against the sentries is fine, too. You just want one of the outer ones dead quickly, and then you're in control of the fight. At least I didn't take much damage in that fight. It's losing both of my potions and not getting a replacement that hurts, especially knowing that our next fight is with the elite. It's not even unthinkable to take this path, just so I guarantee I have a potion going into this elite. If I wanted to go for the elite, I could always not. Leaves me very sad on the relics. But I should probably go this way. I don't feel like I can take on two elites like this. I mean, what do I do to Lagavulin? Well, I die, that's what happens. Trying to think how any of this changes the situation. I do like Eviscerate, it's hard to deny that. But I don't currently have the synergies to go with it. Big chunky attack card, though. I'm going to go for Dagger Spray. I need some attacks here, even if they're quite wimpy. And I love Leg Sweep, so let's get that thing upgraded. Going to be useful for for Act 2 and for Guardian here. Right, what's our relic? This should tell me where I'm going. It's the Frozen Egg. Whenever we add a power, it will be upgraded. Definitely going to take that. Wraith form, more well-laid plans. I'd happily take a second one, unless we end up with the Runic Pyramid. And all the other powers. I love getting eggs anyway. Makes going to the shop a bit more painful. Shop, buy potion, kill elite, or get an upgrade and be a little bit sad. Could definitely upgrade a Blade Dance, although I'd be very shy on relics for the end of this act. 2 relics, not particularly good ones at that. Frozen Egg's okay, but it takes time to be good. Lagavulin or Sentries? Lagavulin's kind of handleable with well-laid plans down. Those defends look a bit sad. Leg Sweep handles him readily, but dealing damage against him might be tough. Especially since Silence suffers more than anybody from Lagavulin's Soul Siphon. I'm going to take the wimpy route here. I don't trust Silent here. No siree, I do not. You know, neutralize upgraded isn't all that necessary with leg sweep as it is. So let's get one of these blade dances at the ready. And let's hope to pick up some better options going forward. Are you a better option? I'd like to not take damage if possible, please. Even though you're gonna run away with what little money I have. And it certainly is little money. Could I kill you right now? 14 and 14 is not what I'm looking for. That is a shame. Are we sure? That's 8. That becomes not 30. Oh well. Sometimes you just gotta take those bits of chip damage. Because you're the silent and you don't hit very hard. Get a potion. It's not a good one. It's certainly not against the Guardian, but I might well need it. Ooh, I love adrenaline. Game offers you rare card. Do you take it? When there's another blade dance? I think 2 blade dances are fine. They don't exhaust, so it's better just to have these cards and keep going back to them rather than get yet another card I need to upgrade. But adrenaline, it does not clog the deck. It is anti-clog. It is the closest thing to an always take card. The only thing that would make me think twice about this would be maybe Velvet Choker, but no, we take that adrenaline. Oh, it's so good. And now what do we have? We have the opportunity to heal. 22 healing is a lot of healing to get at this moment. There's a curse I can't get rid of. I could discard because I am silent, but regret is a pretty heavy curse to have. Especially going into the boss fight. I should take the healing. That's a lot of healing. Yeah, makes upgrading here an easy choice. We need more card rewards though, so let's take more fights. Need more rewards, period. Don't slime me, brah. He's going to go for the sliming though, that's the thing. Doubt I'll be able to split, but what if I could? Let's be at the ready for both choices. I love well-laid plans because it gives choices. I'm frail but not weakened. He's coming in for the 18. 18 not looking very hot for blocking, but what about... What's half of 72? It's 36, right? That means I need to deal 24 damage, which I should be able to do here. That's not the world's best split, not by a long shot, but I don't want to deal with that incoming damage, so I won't. Although I might get faced with even more incoming damage. Thankfully I don't. Well, this is delectable. Don't do what you're thinking of doing, please. Don't any of you think about doing what you're doing. Instead, would you all just kindly die? Good fight, Silent Man. This is going surprisingly well. Not usually my wheelhorse, this lassie, but maybe I really did get better by playing more with her. Crippling Cloud, our entry drug into poison. 2 cost. Second 2 cost card. Makes Snecko look better if I do find Snecko, although Snecko makes adrenaline worse. Bane is not a takeable thing here. I don't have any current poison. Cloak and Dagger. Haven't taken any block cards aside from Leg Sweep. Crippling Cloud is indeed pretty great, but I already have Good Weak Apply. And it's not exactly a great starter poison card. Poison does destroy the Guardian, that much is for sure, but this poison card doesn't kill Guardian. I could actually take that Cloak and Dagger. Not a card I often pick, but it's a card I'll pick today, I think. You know what? Give me that Crippling Cloud. I need more card rewards, though. I need better options. Oh, hello! Crippling Cloud trying to do something here, but this ain't it. This better be it. All-out attack helps so much, it's hard to put into words. I could Cripple Cloud all-out attack. That kills you, weakens you, and allows me to do other things. Never in my life have I been punished, and I'm not going to start now. A simple defend will take care. Could I not just kill you with Blade Dance? Couldn't I just kill everybody here? I like the idea of killing everybody here. Goodbye. Absolute vindication. Also fruit juice for even more max hit points. That's lovely. Predator. Ooh, we're starting to pick up a lot of heavy cards. Could this be a sign that Snecko was waiting for me? I do like Predator, but it's hard to deny it's high cost. Very high cost. Lovely draw, though. I love the draw. Snecko's always watching and waiting. Yeah, it's just Predator feels difficult to play currently. 15 on 2 energy, so it's like it's less damage output than this Blade Dance, although it does do draw. Yeah, it feels very difficult to take right now. Difficult isn't impossible, of course. Yeah, but the Adrenaline only hits once. Does help with Predator. Adrenaline draws on its own as well, though. This Predator is offering me some difficult choices here. I think it dilutes what the deck does a bit too much. My block game isn't good enough either. I think we do not take it, but I'm not entirely sure I'm making the right call there. Crippling Cloud for more poison, or Adrenaline for 1 more energy. Alternatively, the other Blade Dance gets made better. Guardian doesn't respond so well to the Blade Dances, to my benefit at least. He loves to hurt me. I don't think that extra damage is worth, the extra poison's worth it on the Crippling Cloud, but I'm open to being wrong. Yeah, Frozen Egg, but not a single power. Such is how it goes. If only the Adrenaline did a bit more than 1 power from the upgrade, but maybe we're asking for too much. Can upgrade the Blade Dance. It'll be a nice anti-birds option going forward. And since it doesn't exhaust, it's a nice card to keep seeing again and again. Alright, Guardian. I couldn't help but notice my turn 1 draw isn't very good. I'm going to bank that Neutralize for next turn. Could need it. So it's going to be well-laid plans, a strike, a strike. Don't play Neutralize, instead hold on to it. Because we didn't upgrade it, we might need it to stop this 36 incoming damage. Oh, would you look at that? Weakness, weakness, weakness. Pretty good. Pretty darn good. Maybe I should see what's under Adrenaline. After all, I might be able to bundle him up and not have to block this in the first place. Hard to imagine how. I need to deal, what's that? 37 damage. I'm not doing that with this hand. Not by a long shot, so I guess we focus on not getting brutalized. Yeah, I can block just about all of that, which is pretty sweet. In fact, how about just blocking all of it? Might shove that down anyway. I'd love to curl him up, though. Pretty good. Being able to actually block that Fierce Bash is amazing. I don't know what this does. What does it do? You very rarely actually see him pull this off. Vent Steam, weak and Vuln 2. I'd rather not be weak and Vuln 2, so that 28 is a matter of priority. Shouldn't be difficult to do, though. All Out attack takes care of the rest, but I would need to pull it off. Dagger Spray All Out. All Out does the damage, but discards one of these cards, which I may want. I'd be happy if it discards either of these, though. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Very good. Keep the options. I love well-laid plans, by the way. Just holding onto cards is so good. He's weakened for a good long time, but what do? I could just Cripple Cloud, defend. I'm okay enough with that, but next turn he's going to come out swinging. Leg Sweep should help if we can get that far. Might want that defend though, but we're bound to draw some defense cards here. Hey, there's my Leg Sweep. That keeps me good. Block it all, worry about truly nothing. Don't like how little damage I'm doing, though. Don't have a good engine against the Guardian here. Got relative consistency, but I'd still like more. Yeah, plenty of weaken is certainly helping me out here, but he's going to go for a big like 4x3 next turn, which I don't see myself being able to damage him out of. 5x4 rather, although he's weakened, so it's 3x4. Still not great though, huh? Certainly not. That might be a good reason to... We know what we're drawing, maybe I should just focus on defense. But he's going to go destroy, destroy, destroy. I just don't have the damage output here, which feels quite bad. I think that's as good as I can hope for here. Yeah, I'll play the plated armor if it looks like I'm not able to do enough against this. For example, Survivor plated armor gets me through this rather handily and allows me to go on the offense. I think I'll give it a go. It's not a very strong potion overall, so let's get some mileage out of it. It wouldn't have helped much up till this point at the very least. This guy's got to die, if you please. As long as you don't take any actual damage, your plated armor will remain, so don't worry about it. Leg sweep to maintain. No, I should just brutalize this guy. He's going to change form next turn anyway. Right, could I brick that? I'm going to do the leg sweep to keep the weak going, actually. Because I will be able to ruin his day, just with these cards. Can you remind me why you never drink your fruit juice right away? Sacred Bark might be my boss choice, which would make it twice as good. If I find Tor Ornithopter, it would be better. There are very few reasons to drink your fruit juice before you need it, so hold on to it. Even if you find a reward, a potion, an event giving you a potion, you can always drink the fruit juice, even from an event. So why waste it, I would dare to ask. And I do dare to ask. That's good. That means Dagger Spray gets some mileage. And not much else does, though. Yeah, there's one event. Enloth can ask for your fruit juice, and then you're not allowed to drink it and then give it to him. That is indeed not so good. Can neutralize and all out. No, I'll be one shy. I'd like to keep the weakness going if possible, but it's probably a better idea to focus on killing this freak. Still keep the neutralize though. Plated armor is much better the more you get of it though. Leg sweep to just keep that vulnerability going forever sounds good. Not vulnerability, the weakness. Still good though. Even this helps. Guaranteed to draw this next turn. He's going to be in his full form, so I don't see a good reason not to just Blade Dance and strike him to death. Hold on to the Survivor though, I might want to carry that forward. Whew, God, this is taking forever. Turn 11 and he's only half dead. The problem is I have no scaling whatsoever here, and that's certainly biting me in the bum. Thankfully Survivor takes care of all of my block here. Getting more mileage out of that potion than I actually expected, huh? But yeah, I need something to make these Shivs better, because currently we are not up to scratch. Doesn't help that our two relics have done almost nothing for us. In fact, literally nothing for us. We have not gained anything from having these 2 extra max hit points, and we haven't found a single power. Well, not one that's upgraded, at least. Alright, he is still keen on doing nasty things to me. One only wonders why. Please don't discard leg sweep, thank you. And now killing you should be... Ooh, no, still trivial, because he has exactly 12, and I deal exactly 12. How convenient. We're almost out of here. Heck of a fight, though. He just does not want to go down. I understand your frustration. Let's do it like this. I hit him twice, but he only counterattacked once. What could it mean? Means I want that leg sweep next turn. Yes, his sharp hide, despite having the same symbol as bronze scales, only counterattacks you per attack card you play. And that does mean if you play Whirlwind on 0 energy, Whirlwind's an attack that deals X amount of hits depending on the energy you have when we play it, you could use Whirlwind, not even touch him, and he will still counterattack you. Life can be simply unfair. Damn, did not want to lose that blade dance. But it shouldn't matter, because what matters is that you die now. 12 incoming. I can't quite kill you with 8 and that, but I see no reason to take any damage if I don't have to. You haven't even hurt him, he's just dying from old age. That's okay. Silent is immortal. Did we get through that with no damage? And a replacement potion to make me feel extra cocky about using the one that we did. And please, a card that makes us have some kind of scaling. It's going to be a rare card, and if there's a power, it's going to be pre-upgraded. Like 1,000 Cuts or Tools of the Trade. Whenever you play a card, deal 2 AoE damage. Well, I am spamming a lot of cards with my blade dances. But how am I meant to say no to Corpse Explosion? Even though it's the non-upgraded one of the bunch, that is a card that scales nicely. Doesn't need an upgrade as well. Corpse Explosion is one of the last cards you'd consider upgrading. Yeah, I think we need that Corpse Explosion. Certainly not taking the +2 max health. Snecko Eye would be incredibly welcome here. I could do with the extra draw. I could do with Leg Sweep, Crippling Cloud, and Corpse Explosion all being cheaper. Well-laid plans to hold on to some reasonable Snecko draws would be okay. Adrenaline is a bit of a downer, but whatever. That's not the Snecko Eye. In fact, these are all quite terrible options for the poor Silent right now. Never going to be taking Runic Dome. The Cursed Key is going to cause me some problems going forward. I have to open at least one chest, and I'm already really down on relics. Calling Bell will catch me up on relics, but will not give me the much-needed extra energy. And I will not be able to get rid of the Curse of the Bell that comes with it. Yeah, the Runic Dome is painful to play with, not knowing what's coming. There is a situation where you can take Runic Dome, and that's where you're playing as the Ironclad and you have a guaranteed block engine, you know, like power through, entrench, barricade, that kind of thing. Might have to be the Cursed Key, and I might have to say no to one of these chests. But my relic game is going to be weak as sin. I think I need the energy too much to say no, though. Horrible Act 1 reward, though. The Bell could be good. Bell could also be very, very bad. But it could be good. Currently, though, I think I need the extra energy. 1,000 Cuts would have been 10 AoE and a single blade dance, yes, but it would be 2 energy to play, and that's a tall order with no mummy hand, no bird-faced urn, nothing like that. I really don't like taking that Cursed Key. But who knows, we might find an opportunity to just get rid of the curse that we find, but I need that fourth energy. Yeah, Bell could have been Lantern or Happy Flower. Ancient Tea Set. Mummy Hand, you know, plenty of ways to make energy. Also, not quite forced elite. There is a path through it. I should fight elites, though. I'm not in a very good position right now. Not in a very strong position. There is a shop after-ish the chest, if I want the free relic. Well, free. I gotta open it anyway. Hold on, it is a forced elite. I didn't notice you there. Well, if you have to fight an elite... let's get our upgrade, kill the elite, get that, probably get rid of the thing, and then get out of here. That's probably a better path. Yeah, 2 elites is still not great for a man severely lacking in relics, but Let us proceed. It's the Angry Avocado. It's coming in with that Welcome to Act 2 21 incoming damage. What do I have to say in response? Yeah, what do I have to say in response? I can say Adrenaline, go. Leg Sweep is a pretty good response. In fact, Leg Sweep, Crippling Cloud, Neutralize is a fairly great answer to all of this. Only 15, huh? You mean I have to take some damage? I did not agree to taking damage. Anyway, at least you're weakened practically forever. I could take no damage. That's better than doing any of this other stuff, because the other stuff won't get through his plated armor anyway. Sip the fruit juice while staring it down in an act of showing supremacy. This is almost good. Almost. How many shivs is too many shivs? Pretty good at breaking through that plated armor. Unfortunately, he's gonna come and smack me for 10. Yeah, I guess I'll hold on to his Sender's Bane. If you break all of his plated armor, he becomes stunned, which is kind of cool. First order of beeswax is not taking damage. Second order of beeswax is killing you. 6, then 5, then 4, then 3, or 14 up front. 14 up front also breaks a bit of his plated armor, and we're probably going to kill you with shivs. Probably going to kill you with shivs, and, you know, definitely not poison. At least I'm no longer frail. I'm going to take a chance on this. It paid off. Didn't want to discard the strike. I couldn't have played the other card. Hey, there's my Blade Dance to shatter this freak. Oh, we can show it off, maybe. Yes! Look at that. He's stunned. He can't do anything. Well, there's one thing he can do. Die. Took 10 there. Get a potion. Now I can drink the fruit juice. Because I do want this potion. Good answer to birds. Might help with slavers or gremlin leader. There we go. But for all we knew, we could have found the toy ornithopter before getting that potion, and it was better to hold on to the fruit juice. It'd be nice to get an actual example of that. Choke. Even now, I don't think Choke is a good card. It's too heavy at 2 cost. Only applies to 1 enemy, only that turn. It's only 3 hit points, it's just not good enough. Backstab is pretty good. Nice upfront damage, could be really good against the likes of the slavers. And I still have my Ring of the Serpent. Ring of the Snake, rather. Serpent is a different relic. Give me that. Do not take Distraction, by the way. It's a very bad card for Silent. Gives you a random skill, but because Silent has so many different skills, you don't know what you're getting. Will it be poison? Will it be block? Will it be utility? You don't know. And just hoping for something or the other does not work out well for you, often. Need to make some plans here. Need to shank the Chosen. Need to absolutely brutally shank the Chosen. Yeah, Chosen is going to punish me greatly for playing skills, so let's play the skills that we can while we can. Those dazed on my relatively slim deck are going to hurt. Adrenaline is still slightly better than not playing Adrenaline. Corpse Explosion, you say? You won't be weakened next turn. Next turn's going to hurt, but I'll hold on to the Leg Sweep for that. Ah, well, actually, you will be weakened. Who knows, you might not even be alive much longer. Is the feeling mutual? Can I just kill you, actually? Let's see. I need to do 19 damage. I think I can do that. I think it's within my capabilities. Farewell, Chosen. Okay, good sign that you can eradicate Chosen. You have pretty much 3 turns to take out Chosen before things get ugly. Is accuracy ugly when it's pre-upgraded and we do some blade dancing? No, I'm starting to wish I'd taken that cloak and dagger from earlier. Poison is cool, but we are far more gravitating towards shivs than anything else. Actually regretting this being 3 question marks. 10%, then 20, then 30% chance of seeing fights in these. Resetting to 10 upon finding a fight. I could really do with some relics, though. Couldn't help but notice I don't have relics. Hey, get a relic! Become cursed with Writhe. It's innate. Innate is not good. But at this point, I really need relics. The problem is I'm going to get another curse over here, and there's no double shop to erase my woes. Do I take it regardless? Unplayable innate does not go away either. It's not ethereal or anything like that. No good way of exhausting it. Surely there's a remove event on the horizon. Yeah, removing sounds good as well. I need relics, so I'm actually going to take the chance here. Preserved Insect, really, really good. Oh, especially for Act 2 elites. That could have bought me another relic down the line. It'll make Spear and Shield easier, if we can dream to get that far. By the way, on High Ascension, it's a 100% chance to get that curse. On Lower Ascension, it's only 50%. Ah, the Knowing Skull. Gosh, you are offering me a difficult choice here. I could beget Filthy Rich in anticipation of this shot here. But it costs more and more health to keep asking for Dosh. So either way I'm sacrificing 6 health. I could happily take a lot of money and rest here. It's not like I have cards that desperately need upgrading. 180 gold going into that shop is a lot. Colorless cards, it's get, it's not choose, so I wouldn't want to chance it on those. I'm also full on potions, so give me money, give me money. Do we want even more money? The rest is right around the corner. And I desperately need relics. There we go. That was a little risky, especially if we get the 30% chance of a fight here. Do we change our direction at all, by the way? No, we must go to that shop, so let's keep going. Of course it's a fight! After we brutalize ourselves, what else would it have possibly been? I have no way of poisoning Spherical Guardian that I can see here. Corpse Explosion on Sentry would certainly help with the fight a bit. That said, Corpse Explosion's just inherent poison on Guardian is also quite good. Too weak is also kind of... I'm just thinking who I want to hit the most here with. I think I just want the artifact all gone from you. Make my life considerably easier, please. Don't have well-laid plans down here. No need to worry about it. We will be seeing that card again, though. Kind of draws me down pretty badly, though. Bring my 7 draw to not 7. This is also kind of ugly. Because now I am frail, and we don't like being frail. Yeah, certainly don't like being frail. Seeing that coming my way, please change my situation adrenaline. That does not change my situation. I needed Corpse Explosion on you. As it stands, I'm taking horrible damage, and I have no mitigation for that. Well, that just blows. Truly not a way. I don't think with any amount of upgrades I'm going to be doing 92 damage here. Yeah, that's just one big ouchie. And it's a very big ouchie. Gotta get to work then. You'll die to this Corpse Explosion, and then you will take some damage, but not nearly as much as I'm taking. Ow! Alright, Corpse Explosion is going to do 42 to you. And then all-out attack does the rest. Talk about bottom decking all your good stuff there. Attack Potion. Is Attack Potion going to be more than 30 damage in Slavers? Probably not. Might even be worse than Blessing of the Forge, because I can upgrade a lot of Shivs with that. If I have them together. As it stands, I have a lot of upgrades already, huh? That attack potion could be the difference between life and death. Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, starting to see the lack of block in my deck. I think I will take Cloak and Dagger. Yes, go for it. Needing that rest, though. Certainly paying for my decision earlier. Now let's hope that what we have allows us to get through 2 elites and into the shop. Well aware that I could have hit the bird and floored it, but I'm thinking that won't be a problem. I'm hoping that won't be a problem. If I hold on to the Rye, that won't be coming back, so it is an idea to counter it by using my well-laid plans. Also, you will not be hitting me because I kept my dagger spray, because I was thinking ahead, obviously. Oh, wow, continue to think ahead right here. Options, you say? Actually not sure what the best way forward is here. I guess if nothing else, have you nice and weak on the back. Whoosh whoosh. I could just drop you down and cane you. But Blade Dance offers me options for taking out Chosen as well. There's no need to do further damage to the bird right now. Bird is in its place. I got leg sweep potentially coming. I might not need that defend. But you're going to be eating 31, so simply focusing on killing you is the best option. Yeah, all I need to do is 18, 15 or so damage to you. Oh, can I even do 15? While I'm weakened, barely, but probably. Seven, 4, and 4. That's 8 and 7, which is 15. 16, 17, 18, 31. We have got it by a hair. Whew. There was no leeway there, none at all. How about another accuracy? Is 2 accuracies too many? Does make my shivs hit like trucks, but it's quite a lot of setup. And we're fighting the Collector. Collector does not afford time to set up, but this is not a Catalyst deck. I will give you a go, accuracy. Oh, it's mini slavers! They're so tiny! Alright, back one needs to die, that's always the given, but how do we go about this? Back one and front one dying would also be delectable. I could play the Blade Dance and then use my... Oh, I didn't keep the Blessing of the Forge. Do I regret my choices? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, first round against Slavers is always a test of your front load. Writhe is certainly cutting into it a bit. Bear in mind, I don't have the energy to play everything. I won't be able to well-laid plans if I want to do what I want to do, which is win. Bearing in mind this explosive pot's going to take 10 off of each of them. I got 16 damage right here. 16 and 11. And then explosive potion. That'll take out the back one. Can I deal with a front one like that? Probably not. Probably not. The attack potion could also help, but then I have no potions going into the next elite, if indeed I want to take on the next elite, but I don't want to take this damage. Not taking this damage also helps me deal with the next elite. Although seeing the damage coming in, getting severely mitigated, certainly does feel good. Alright, here are my options. Let's try and puzzle out what to do here. I got 20 damage worth of Shivs here. Plus 11 here. Maybe I should also see what's in the attack potion. Could be something like all-out attack, which would certainly help as well. Yeah, I got 4 poison as well, huh? So really, you only have 30... Oh man, what if I had my corpse explosion? That'd be so good. I can't think of an attack that draws, though. Dagger throw could certainly help. Might be worth trying out both of them. Let's see what we got. Choke. Hey, Master Stab is just 12 damage, but Choke is also 12 damage. Choke's really good, because then I can decimate the front slaver as well. Should have checked that first. This could be good. Replace could be good with is really good. Now Explosive Potion kills both of you. I am willing to accept that as a very good use of resources. Because yeah, turn 1 slavers is just that nasty. As long as this guy feels the need to die on me. Those Shivs strong enough. Okay, Flex Potion. So Replacement Potion is extremely welcome with all these Shivs. Dagger Throw is pre-upgraded, but Backflip is draw and block, and I like that. Yeah, I often complain about lack of backflips. Get in here. And then 2 random skills get upgraded. I'm hoping Adrenaline, Crippling Cloud, Backflip. Don't care that much about Corpse Explosion, but it's probably just 2 defends. No, it's only 1. Like I said, Corpse Explosion is not an exciting upgrade, but I'll take it. Now, we might not actually want to open this chest. A curse is bad, okay? And I already have a curse I need to remove. Relics are good, okay? But I think we need to fight this elite for our relic rather than take this curse. Ugh. Of course you want the chest. No, no. 27 card deck with 2 curses? I don't think I want that. I really don't think I want that. And then it's gonna... Oh, what if it's a Duvu doll, though? Ooh, that'd be something. Curse deck, go. But no, I need to kill this elite. And it's either Book of Stabbing or the Gremlin Leader, and the Gremlin Leader is probably my best bet. Corpse Explosion dispatches the little ones. Weaken does something nice to her multi-attack, for me at least. I don't think we're taking this, too risky. Could just die to this fight though, but if I dodge it... Maybe I should dodge it, right? We have so much money. No, believe that we can do this. It's the Book of Glasgow. It is absolutely the Book of Glasgow, coming in with 7x2. I get accuracy down fast. Makes Cloak and Dagger that bit better. I love my backstabbing. I love taking less damage, even though this is a damage race. And I don't have well-laid plans down, so sometimes you just have to eat what's coming your way. Blade Dance for flex. Accuracy for massive blade dancing. Also, you're weakened. If I flex, I'm doing 20 additional damage here, but I might not need to flex for this fight. Not with double of my accuracies down. I don't think I do. We're going to make do without it, because look, this guy is almost dead already. You're already weakened. Crippling Cloud won't do as much as just defend. I'll take my 5 and win. And win. Do you guys see any winning here? I was under the impression that winning was on the cards. Flexpot would get me this without taking this damage, but 16-5, I think we're okay like this. That's fine, that was certainly not worth wasting a Flex Potion on. But I wanted you, my blade dancing friend. Please deliver me from this evil. Alright. Oh, what a terrible reward, the smiling mask. It will admittedly save me money right now. Card removes cost 100, and I'm about to remove a curse, so this is going to save me dosh. I need this shop to be the best shop I've ever seen in my life, though. We're talking Lee's Waffle and 2 other relics that I want to buy. Another blade dance. You know, with accuracy, a 3rd blade dance is okay. Resting... maybe. Backflip plus doesn't look too bad because my block game is insufficient right now, and I do love backflipping. Yeah, Flex Potion to save 2 damage there was absolutely a poor choice. That Flex Potion can work wonders against the Jub here. Plus, I might find Panacea for Artifact, or the other Artifact granting thing, which would allow me to keep the 5 strength and destroy the Collector. Because the Collector is a horrible, horrible fight. Very, very dangerous. There's no way I'm resting here, but what do I upgrade? Might be that backflip. Kind of a sad upgrade though, right? Only 3 extra block? Go on though. I like backflip plus. Need some footwork though. Hey, maybe you have got some footwork. You don't! You have yet another accuracy. 3 accuracies is overkill in my opinion. Unless you have something like Mummy Hand, which we don't. Meal ticket. Coming a little too late. But there is the Clockwork souvenir I talked about. Also there's Piercing Wail. I'm having both of these things. Sadistic Nature. I don't really do those things. Alright, first things first. That writhing has got to go. Definitely want Clockwork Souvenir. It could be my answer to Collector. Accuracy is not actually a bad solution to some of our problems. A 3rd one. It's already upgraded as well. My problem is you can really clog a hand with too much accuracy. But my, the power of those shivs when we get accuracy going. I think it's accuracy, Piercing Wail, and possibly a block potion. Sadistic Nature is way too expensive. And clearly we're too low on money for such things. Trip for vulnerable, huh? We don't have any vulnerability at the moment. 0 cost is nice. And take trip. And I will take the cheaper block potion if you don't mind. Alright, there we go. Certainly spent a lot of money, but this is because I did not fancy my chances against Collector unless we have these resources. There was no Lee's Waffle, so I need to rest here, which sadly means I cannot upgrade my trip. I would love this trip to do vulnerable to all enemies. But can't have that, so we're going to have to focus down the Collector. Not before Snecko comes in and says, "You have not paid your Snecko tax today." I would like to draw and see what else we have, but Leg Suit to keep you weakened could be really good. Tail Whip and Bite, they can really hurt. Keeping you weakened is good. Shanking is good. Accuracy is good. We didn't get these things. Oh well, when in doubt, just start shanking. Yeah, keep you weakened. Let's mitigate some possible problems here. Oh, that's right, I don't get confused because of my artifact. I did indeed completely forget that. Well, this is not very good, though. Not block potion bad, but still not good. Chomp. And another chomp, you say? Well, there's a accuracy with Blade Dance, so I think this fight is over. I think this fight is over. Thanks to the dosh, and here are some options. I still don't think choke is a good option. I would take deflect if I had footwork. I don't have footwork, so that's just +2 max hit points. That makes my resting slightly better, maybe. Oh, it's the cultists. Triple cultist says win the fight fast or get corpse explosion down on one of them. Yes, I will. I absolutely will. Cripple those clouds, lay that plan, get that accuracy down. Don't backstab yet, because I might be able to trip the front one. And we have well-laid plans already. That's a better choice in my opinion. The little bit of chip damage ensures that I can focus damage on the front cultist, although thinking about it, I should have focused damage on the central cultist. I still can, actually, because he'll do 43 to everybody, assuming that we actually get well-laid plans, and currently we're not seeing it. Also, I didn't get trip. Huh, well, life can be ugly. We might not get corpse explosion. I need to prepare for that eventuality. So this is what I'm gonna do. If I get corpse explosion now, the fight is won, but if I don't, I'm gonna have to spread out the damage a bit. I did not get corpse explosion, but we have options to spread out the damage considerably. Alright, that's good. Time for you all to freaking die. Goodbye. I'm getting a lot of mileage out of that all-out attack that I grabbed. Also, Dupe Pot. Who is the man that feels like a fool for buying the block potion? It might be me. Is it too late to grab a Deadly Poison Plus? I do have Crippling Cloud, and I do have Corpse Explosion. It would make a Catalyst takeable. It's also just a decent card. Clogs my deck a bit, though, and does not do Blade Dance things. Very notably does not do Blade Dance things. Probably I avoid it then. It's going to clog the deck. We already have some poison if we need it for some reason. But for now I'll just... I don't like Expertise as a draw card. Doesn't draw much and it costs energy, so no thank you. Might need it if you meet the time meter in Act 3. No, as long as your Shivs do enough damage, it doesn't matter what the time meter tries to do against you. Dupe Pot is more block than Block Pot when used with Leg Sweep. Dupe Pot is massive amounts of Shivs with Blade Dance. Dupe Pot is good adrenaline usage. I think Dupe Pot is better than Block Pot here. Even though I paid for this potion, Dupe Pot's better. But we are resting here. Oh yeah, we're resting. Much as I'd like to upgrade that trip, I don't trust myself against the Collector. I'll get accuracy down fast, get Corpse Explosion down. I'm going to stab you in the face. I don't have well-laid plans here. What am I doing? I should have used the Flex Potion already. Definitely using it, though. I think that's how we get through this fight. There we go. So I got +5 strength. That should make life a lot easier. Then again, need some ways to actually use that. Oh my. You think I could focus down the Collector rather than caring about the little torch heads? Nah, those torch heads really do nasty things, and they get buffed to continually do nasty things. I think I'll have to destroy them. Oh wow. Oh wow. Well, it's not a good day to be you, little torchhead buddy. I'm almost sorry. Alright, I don't have well-laid plans. I thought I'd hold on to that for some reason. Okay, are you resummoning already? Or is this you are my... No, this is a resummon. Wow. And look at all those Blade Dances with an additional 17 damage on them. Someone isn't about to be very happy here. Not even sure I should even look at the torch head, but... Oh yeah, because the torch head... I'll just do this. Man, you ever heard the term over-prepared? Much as I'd like to say that's the end of it, this is a bit of a brick. Not that we have a non-brick coming up. You are mine, plus this is going to hurt. I need to adrenaline into something that kills the collector pretty fast. Because this does not. Yeah, if I just vulned the collector, that'd be it. She'd be dead. Dead as a doornail. But she ain't. So defend, defend. Accuracy, lay a well plan. You are my... This is a painful turn, actually. Really painful. Observe. Ow! Right, leg sweep can get me out of this, but maybe adrenaline can get me further out of this. Draws Crippling Cloud, but Crippling Cloud ain't enough, and I'm weakened here too. I'm weakened here. Where's my Blade Dance? That's not my Blade Dance. That's 8, 8, 8, and 4. Is that sufficient? 8, 8, and 8 is 26. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's do the maths again. 8 and 8 is 16. Another 8 is 24. Plus 4 is 28. Plus 5 is... Wait, what? Ah, crap. I might not have counted properly. Is this actually perfect? Let's try again. 8, 8, and 8 is 24. 25, 6, 7. 8, 9, 30, 31, 32. Ah, that is just a little short, isn't it? Could dupe a strike, but I could just not. Yeah, I'm a little short here. I think I was adding this 4 to this 5 and then adding the 4 again in my head. Anyway, it's not enough to kill the collector, right? 8, 8, and 8, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8. Plus that is 33. Too shy. Yeah, dupe pot could get me out, but this is what gets me out. Blocking, weakening, weakening everybody, and surviving. Potentially with Survivor. Potentially with Survivor. It's okay, you get 75% of your lost health back, so this is actually only costing me a few bits of damage. And there we go. You are dead, dead, dead. Not bad, we're getting through on skeletal relics here, but maybe things can turn around when we add this... Ooh, what would be really nice here? I don't know, surprise me. After Image Plus, innate block for every card I play, that is output on my Blade Dance. That is absolutely good output, give me that. Also, despite the curse key, boss chests do not give you a curse. Where's that Snecko Eye? That's not Snecko Eye. There's a lot of reasons not to like the Philosopher's Stone even once you're out of Act 2. Kind of mitigates the block that I get out of After Image as well. How does Snecko Eye interact with Artifact? You can never block the Confuse that you get from Snecko Eye. You can get rid of it mid-fight with Orange Pellets. That's the only way I can think of to remove Confusion. Slaver's Collar gives energy in the boss and elite fights, and that's where we're going to need it. We don't seem to be having much trouble with the regular schmucks so far. I really feel like that could change because I'm still really saturated on strikes and defends. We can't take Hovering Kite, we don't discard enough, so it's either this or this. Can I really use 5 energy in a regular hallway fight? Not so sure about that. Also, Philostone makes the heart so much worse. Give me the Slaver's Collar. We already have 4 energy for the hallway fights anyway. Recht. We have avoided a lot of problems. Now we have to take them on. I must... Oh, God. Get a curse, go straight into an elite fight, and have this place to remove the curse. Curses are so bad, I really do think you gotta go for getting rid of them. You can have curse tolerance with lots of discard or exhaust. We have neither. Save my money for the final shop, I think. If I feel like taking an elite instead of a rest, we go that way. And I might. Preserved Insect says take the elite fights. Me being very weak and afraid says don't. What about Act 3 events over fights? You know, with Frozen Egg, I want those damn powers. Where is my fancy footwork? Have we been offered any powers other than accuracy from a fight? Or has it been accuracy all the way down? Mummy hand would be pretty good here, actually. Oh, yeah, I'd love a mummy hand. I'd pay for a mummy hand. I'd take a mummy hand over a curse removal. Although I might be able to get both with the smiling mask. Alright, well, luck to us. Exploders. Oh, God, luck to us. This is painful. Right, well, on the plus side, you're dead. Almost good enough. Quite horrifying when all of the shapes come in like that, but such is how it goes at times. Shonk. I can poison the spiker to death, so it's not too concerning. I can poison the spiker to death? Whew, just enough. No way do I go shivving this freak. 12 on 4 for 16 plus half. It's not enough, I would take counterattack damage. And there's no need to play Blade Dances for After Image, we already full block. And there you go, now you can enjoy some nasty poisoning. Whilst I enjoy having block options for you. And this is where Well-Laid Plans comes into its own, because if this guy ever attacks me and I don't have a way to deal with it, I'm very notably in trouble. Yeah, we're fine here. You just poison to death, and I sit back and laugh. I have no relics to set up, and no cause for concern. Actually, there's nothing to even consider. We just press E to win. Yeah, I love well-laid plans. Even when you have garbage, keeping garbage from going back into your draw pile can be very good. If I love it so much, why not get a second one, they might say. Starting to wish I had more cards I'd want to retain, but yeah, Mummy Hand would be exceptionally good. Uh-oh, Darklings could be exceptionally bad. Bless that after image. Although you're coming in with a 13, I think I need to focus on the other freaks. Especially that nasty piece of work at the back. I will have you do less damage coming in, but these guys gotta go. Good-ish. Please buff in the middle. Alright, good. This is... uh-oh. Good, he says. Now he's not so sure. 14, that will take you out. But... ouch. Perfect. He's got it all planned out. Don't you worry, girly. Now worry, girly. See, I want that corpse explosion down, and I can save it. Alright, that is more than welcome. Whew. You could die rather handily, but what's going to help the most with that? Adrenaline will probably help the most with that. I need to deal 34 this turn, including with you. Could that be done? Adrenaline helps with that, he says. Yeah, we got this. We got this. Don't you worry, girly. Now you see Darklings. Now you see no Darklings. Alright, handled. Handled like a pro. And then we're offered options that I do not like, so we skip. It needs to be very good to be added to the deck at this point. The deck is getting too fat. It really needs to aid us doing what we do, which is Blade Dance accuracy things. Anything that keeps us alive for longer. Even a Wraith form, I think, would be quite welcome at this point. Ooh, well, no. Fight Fight a boss from Act 1 to get a rare relic will certainly help us catch up on the relic fighting, or the relic game, in which we are monstrously far behind. If I had Omamori or I had a good shopping opportunity, which I had, I would take the 2 normalities. But our path only allows us 1 shop, and that shop is to get rid of this curse, which is going to weigh us down until we get there. So it's definitely a fight a boss. Please don't be Hexaghost. It's not Hexaghost, okay. It's Slime Boss. I keep saying Slime Boss is a terrible matchup for the Silent. How true even is that? We don't. This would cause a split. And I'm not looking for a split just yet. Still not looking for a split just yet. That's very funny. Yes. Still not looking for a split. Getting close to it though. 1 off of a split. Now we take you out. Boy, do we take you out. Do we? Well, we certainly try. Could have done better, but not by much. What does it matter? Goodbye. Good fight, and a little late for the prayer wheel, but not too late. It's an exceptionally good relic, but the earlier the better. Normal enemies now drop an additional card reward, more chances to go digging for excellent cards that we really need. Notably not these cards. No, not even Flying Knee Plus. That Singing Bowl's starting to carry some weight. No, with the prayer wheel now we love combats. You cannot heal option is so bad. Only if you take damage. Sometimes you don't. Maybe you have bottled barricade and bottled power through entrench or something like that. I know that couldn't really happen, but you know what I'm trying to say. Corpse Explosion, Hilarious Guardian. No, I don't think so. This is a bit of a shame, because I would like to Corpse Explode you, but we notably don't have the gubbins for that. And I'd also like to not take damage. Currently I'm taking damage, rather a lot of damage. Bah. No well-laid plans to hold on to the Corpse Explosion either. Thoughts on Helldivers 2? Never even played Helldivers 1, so there's no thought to be had in my little head. Well, this is bad. I can't believe you top-decked those dazes. Well, I guess I can believe it. I'm seeing it, but this hurts. Also, if this exploder doesn't die right now, it's going to explode and deal 30 damage to me. Fortunately, it will. It will die, that is. I cannot take the Spherical Guardian's artifact out and then weaken it, which is a dang shame. I mean, I could start working on it, that's certainly an option. It's very important that you die. What do you mean you're not dead yet? Please die. It's relatively nice that you die. I misplayed that. Well, I'm only taking 1 for my misplay, but that could have been done better. Ah. Now you're weakened. And then I have even fewer concerns. Yeah. Once you weaken Spheric Guardian, he's no big deal. They ain't so tough. It's probably not even worth trying to get through his shield. I can just poison him to death. Is what I would say if I had some good poison. I don't. Well, how about that? Let's get to work then. And block all the way. I never saw her play Slay the Spire, and I really enjoy your Frostpunk and FTL and other playlists. Could you shortly explain what this is about? You have cards, the cards have effects. Play them, defeat the enemies, win your way through 50-something floors and destroy the heart that rules the Spire. On high difficulty, this game is extremely difficult. My win rate is probably around 20 to 25%. Bearing in mind my win rate in FTL is probably something like 90% or more. I like that Deflect Plus. Zero cost defend card, excellent for holding on to with my well-laid plans. I don't like any of this, except maybe another piercing will. Great for the heart. We're fighting Awakened One. It's great for Awakened One as well. Alright, I'll take that. Definitely clogging my deck, though. My deck needs draw really badly. Yeah, the deck overall isn't very good, in my opinion. Also, 80% potion chance and no potion. Liking the after image on turn 1, though. Corpse Explosion would be very welcome. Just playing the defend is fine. That allows me to hold on to the deflect, which I very much like to do. Deflect's an excellent well-laid plans card because of its zero cost. Ugh. This is less excellent. Get that poison started. I hope I don't draw into Corpse Explosion. I don't? Good. Don't want to kill you just yet, though. It's these suckers that need to die. Go on, Corpse Explosion. Go on, not getting dazed to death. That's not Corpse Explosion. Might have to forgo the Corpse Explosion, just kill these things before they clutter me with so many dazeds that we never see the bottom of our deck. Dead, 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 dead. Hold on to deflect and leg sweep and we're good. Can still poison these guys to death, I just need to fairly consistently block, but double well-laid plans will help out with that. Oof. Oh boy. Didn't order this though. I guess I hold on to the Dagger Spray just because I don't want to see it again. Dagger Spray gets me ultra killed to these things. Where is Corpse Explosion? Yeah, the deck is getting too bloated to really be particularly well functioning right now. And that's why I need draw. Acrobatics would be very welcome now. More adrenaline. Master's strategy. There are many ways to solve my problems right now. Here's another way. Screech at them till they die. Play a good plan. That's gonna have to do, mate. Isn't Thorns per attack, not instance of damage? Thorns is instance of damage. If I played Dagger Spray, I would hit both of them twice, and I would get 15, 15, 13, 13 damage back. So you can see why I did not play that card. No, what we play is Corpse Explosion. Then we poison to death, and then we laugh and win. Although Catalyst might not be too bad to get at this point. If I could have enough block, I wouldn't mind volning one of them to keep on going. There we go. Why poison when you can ultra poison? There we go. We've won. No need to even concern myself with the damage they're doing, but even if you're somehow scared, we can defense max and just watch them die. Kaboom! Love Corpse Explosion. Makes me hope Donu deck as our fight. A skill potion is here. It's a very weak potion for Silent, but it's still a potion. Two options to get good cards. There's Acrobatics. I did say I need Acrobatics. Doppelganger. Turn energy now into draw later, plus energy rebate. There are ways to make that work, especially with well-laid plans, but I don't think I have the time to work with that. It also has to compete against 2 max health. I don't think so. If it were Doppelganger Plus, then yeah, I would take it, because that's just free energy, free draw for the next turn. But I will take Acrobatics. I need to draw faster. Do I think I can take on this Elite? I think I don't have a choice not to take on this Elite. My Relic game is pathetic. Doesn't really help, doesn't really help. Doesn't really help, doesn't really help. At this point, doesn't really help. Yeah. Not getting the synergies here. Any chance I can get to grab Mummy Hand or something that draws is a chance I have to take. Let's go. Oh god, instant regret? Question mark. It is the most horrifying encounter. The Reptomancer. Got 8 damage coming out of this Dagger Spray. Duping the Dagger Spray, not the worst option in the world just to eradicate these fools. Duplicating After Image will get me a fair bit of block, but not enough. Skill Potion might well be worth it already. It's not a good potion anyway. Setup, that's not good here. Acrobatics is actually quite nice here. Give me some better options, please. Blade Dance is a better option, especially since we have 2 accuracies to hand right now. I should have After Imaged first, but consider I might not actually want to After Image in this altogether. I got 5 energy, it's worth it. Also, we're going to kill these things, so it doesn't really matter. After Image, Accuracy, Accuracy, Blade Dance, I'll still have 1 energy left, and these daggers will be dead. Also, save yourself some energy, or save yourself some damage output by shanking them first. Then I can go shankety, shankety. Played that badly, actually. I should have backstabbed one of them, and then used the Shiv on Repto. What a misplay. Can't retain anything, what a shame. She summons 2 daggers, and then she comes swinging at me for 34. And then I'm kind of glad I have my other acrobatics, I might need it. Adrenaline, save me. Almost. Could we do better than that? Almost. Now Shiv's going to do 16. 16 and 4 is 20. It's not enough to deal with you, but all-out attack will take care of that. Actually, Corpse Exploding the bigger dagger, or even the smaller one, will take care of things. Corpse Explosion, Cripple Cloud, Cloak and Dagger, but that doesn't deal with the big old 34 coming my way. Nothing does, frankly. Crippling Cloud helps, though. Let's do that and consider where we go from there. Now, if these die, I only have 25 incoming. Cloaking and Daggering helps with that, for sure. Then I could Corpse Explode 1 and then Shiv it. Kind of a shame not to get more defense up, but I can't defend and have this other stuff happen without doing my dupe potion. It's not all that bad, though, really. Oops, I actually let go of the controller there. Controller, well, I'm using a mouse here. Right, that'll have to do, and it's not honestly that bad. Boom. Then you waste your time resummoning, and I go for the kill. Considering this is for a relic... Akibeko might be okay if I draw Dagger Spray early, otherwise it's not a good relic for what this does. It's good for multi-hit attacks like Whirlwind or Skewer, which we notably don't have, but I'm not turning down the relic. Acro Plus, though, that is extremely welcome. Yeah, get in here, Acro Plus. Cloak and Dagger? I don't think so. We need draw right now. Okay, the Maw has taught me important lessons. He says, if you don't ramp up your attacks within 3 or 4 turns, the Maw will kill you. I used to look down on this guy. I thought, come on, this guy attacks you for 5 damage. Where's the threat? The threat is how he just keeps on buffing strength and hitting you lots. Lots and lots because of Nom. Didn't realize that Nom scaled up the way that it does, but now I do. Anyway, after image, go. Adrenaline, go. Get accurate, get acrobatic. Corpse explosion isn't really what this fight's about. Would have liked well-laid plans, though. Not a great start, but it's a start. Also, I'm going to block the downside. I'll block one of the downsides. Oh my. Didn't expect you to come in for that 30. 50-50 slam and Nom. Yeah, Nom would have been nicer. Ooh, air. This is more than a little awkward. Still awkward, but a little less awkward. Just defend, cloak and dagger, deflect. Not nearly as bad as that could have been, and it certainly could have been bad. Not worth using one of my potions. Although it's 60% potion chance. They're very good potions, though. Save them for the spicy elite. If I can. Piercing Will destroys you here. Accuracy, well-laid plans, and let's get shanking. Now we're online. Hit me at 0 by 2, buff yourself up, and as you buff, I train. I train to kill you more, because Shivs are the best. Alright, loving the max roll of gold, loving the double prayer wheel option. Also, shout out to Singing Bowl prayer wheel, that is synergy. I want that backflip. And I don't want this. Really need a footwork. Oh, I would love a footwork plus right about now. I need my blocks to be blockier by a long way right now. It's the transient. Transient could pose a big problem. After image will help with problems. Accuracy will not. Backstab certainly will, but we don't have trip, do we? Accuracy Blade Dance is probably better than anything else I could do right now. Oh yeah, it's better. Yeah, leave that backstab. I can't hold on to it. Seeing it again would be good. Potentially. No well-laid plans down makes this hurt a little bit. I take back the little bit part. I want accuracy, but I want to not die here. Given how things are, I think I can pass on that accuracy in favor of not dying. Not dying? Alright, close enough to not dying. Whew, he just keeps coming. Please don't be so strong. Ah, that is welcome. Really would have been a lot happier going into this with well-laid plans. This is nicer-ish. I want that well-laid plans and I want it now. I'm not kidding around, game. Give it to me now. This isn't a corpse explosion time. Oh my god, it still doesn't want to give it to me. I don't have any more draw. Okay, well, at least Crippling Cloud keeps you weak, but I'm in trouble without any retain here. Well, he's already maximum weak, but the poison could help out going forward anyway. And of course the Blade Dance deals with you recht nu. Yeah, Liquid Memories could save us from a catastrophic failure here. Oh wait, no it can't, because we have nothing in the draw pile. Or in the discard pile, rather. Well, Acrobatics, I need you to fetch me a Blade Dance right now, or I'm super scuppered. Super scuppered. I could Liquid Memories that Acrobatics to work my way further down. Because currently I'm doing 16. I'm doing 30 damage to bring him down to 30. 36, I suppose. That's still a lot coming in, and I can't afford that. That Shiv is nearly enough. Nah, not without Cloak and Dagger Plus. Alright. Acro, do better this time. Is Acro Plus better? Actually, Trip is better. Might still do this. Ooh. Boy, this has not been my turn. Yeah, Blade Dance wouldn't be useless now. Blade Dance would destroy Transient. I might have to dupe. I might even have to dupe the Shiv, the Cloak and Dagger. That gets me 12 block and deals tons of damage, and all-out attack does the rest. Sucks to use both potions on Transient. My god, this should not be where the potions are used. The potions are for this. Backflip has a minute chance of getting me into a Blade Dance. Oh, but I wouldn't have the space to even lay down the Blade Dance. Don't need to, I think, with Vuln. It'll do 16 plus 8 damage, so 24 or so. Yeah, 24, and this will do 21. So... what's that, 45? With a bit of block? Maybe we can make it happen. Yeah, it's pretty impressive right there. 21, that brings you down to 21. Guess I'll take that. I do not want to use my dupe potion here, but this hurts. Ow. Can't believe acrobatics let me down as much as it did. Alright, and there we go. At the final moment, Blade Dances are here. There was never a concern in this fight. Who dies to Transient? Begone, you foul thing. We get a replacement potion, thank goodness. Terror. Terror is good. Makes my trip seem a little silly, but Terror is good. Terror is still good. Neither are upgraded, notably. I don't think I want any of the other cards that goes with it. Yeah, the bloat is painful, but I still think I want that Terror. Blur is nice with the after image. I don't particularly like Blur, it needs to line up. And again, the bloat is horrifying. Give me one Terror and some more max hit points, please. And this needs to be a really good relic to make up for the curse I'm about to get. Better not be Omamori. It's Toy Ornithopter. That's something I can't have because I need this key. Damn. I forgot about the key. Of course I didn't have the key. And our curse was the worst curse in the game. Normality. When in your hand, you cannot play more than 3 cards this turn. I don't have the discard to get rid of it. Also, if it appears in your hand after you've already played 3 turns and you draw into it, you still cannot play anything. Even playing Normality itself with Blue Candle to destroy it. So we need to defeat this Spicy Relic, get through here, probably rest, and then go to the shop. Well, no, recall shop rest, probably, in case there's Lee's Waffle here. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. But it's Baby Nemesis when we don't have poison. Okay. After Image, you're up. Akabeko'd Dagger Spray, you're up. Thank you, please. Get shankin'. Get shankin'. Well, there was an attempt here, but he could come in with deadly damage next turn quite easily. He loves to do that 45 hitting Scythe. 30% chance he comes in with that. And isn't that a fun proposition? Of course, he's super mega powerful. Oh god, there's Normality. Thankfully, Acrobatics is here to say goodbye, Normality. Can we survive this? Adrenaline. I need options here. It might actually be a good idea to dupe the Adrenaline. in the hopes that we find better options here, because there's a good chance we just draw Bumpkiss and die. Do we die? 6, 8, 14... yeah, we would die. Hate wasting my dupe pot here. I'd rather use a dupe pot on killing people, but... that is rather good. The Crippling Cloud will weaken you if nothing else. Now we have far less to worry about. 13 of 36 incoming. That's still not enough, naturally. Still not enough, naturally. The Blade Dance is actually a bit of block, but how much block is it really? It's 5. It's the same as a Defend and actually does damage. One would say get your accuracies down so you kill the thing later. Accept the damage. Besides, I'm sure there's a full heal waiting for me. I am sure. Have enough faith to believe that. I've only got one Blade Dance waiting for me there, though, and I have no way of holding on to this one. This could go bad. Could go very bad. Wish I could hold on to a card, but I don't have well-laid plans down. The Piercing Whale would deal tremendous things to his multi-hit. I have another Piercing Whale, of course. Terror might be better than Blade Dance. Although I don't really have damage in general waiting for me, do I? No, I certainly don't. I have Trip waiting for me. Terror becomes less good. Alright. In comes that 8x3. Does that look like Piercing Whale to you? It does look like Blade Dance to me, though. And there's Trip. Alright, we might be out of the woods now. Might be out of the woods by now. Phew! Ceramic Fairy in a bottle. Oh, wow, what a savior. Every time you get a card, add 9 gold. Get the second of the keys we need. A Fairy in a bottle to keep us clinging to life. Another backflip or a blur. I might be able to take this blur. Again, the deck bloat is astronomical by this point. Astronomical. Alright, please no fights. There is a 20, then 30% chance of a fight. Get my recall, get my normality removal and Elise Waffle, and then get ready for the onslaught. Travel immediately to the boss. I hate this event. I wish they'd remove it. Especially on A20. Nobody's going to take that. Because if you could take the boss on, you can surely take on everything on the way to the boss and become even stronger. Why is this here? It also must be a nightmare for speedrunners. 30% chance of a fight. We really don't want to fight right now. We get a fight right now, and it's a very familiar looking one against the Dorklings. Also, there's normality. First order of business, get rid of normality. But I can do that like this. There we go. Couldn't help but notice I don't have a way of dealing with this incoming damage very well. If I could avoid using my... Might hold on to that backstab, actually. Yeah, because I'll be able to retain it. But it is a bit of block. Just a bit, but it's something for a man who's almost dead. Not dead yet. Not dead yet. Don't you know I'm still standing? Who needs any more than what we've got? Alright, please do me a favor and don't exist anymore. Alright, where's that Lee's waffle? Right, dash with a plus. I don't think I can afford any more bloat. Dash doesn't do anything that we don't already do. That dodge and roll? No, I don't think so. Backflip with a plus, we're taking that. This one is 2 hit points, please. Alright, we must recall, or else it's no Act 4 for us, and if we don't go Act 4, we don't go at all. Lee's waffle or we die. I thought that was the waffle, it's not. Second after image is not unpalatable. Not at all. Also, Cultist Potion solves the heart if we feel like we can get that far. Personally, I'm not feeling that we can get that far, but the first thing that has to happen is that normality goes away. Horrible, horrible. But at least the Smiling Mask has saved us a good chunk of gold so far. Pellets might sound nice, but what do I honestly get rid of currently? Just the heart debuffs, right? Awakened one doesn't debuff you. Not that I can think of. Don't know what's coming after that. Go Panache. Easy. Yeah, Panache. Very, very takeable. Very expensive, though. And I can't have it together. No, I can have it with After Image. Powerful. 2 and 8 After Images could be very bad, yes. But sets me up quite nicely. Gambling chip is huge here. Yes, it is, but I think I have to take the big chance. We don't win unless we take some big gambles here. I wonder if Panache is actually the answer. Panache doesn't actually work with what we do at all. And it being a zero cost power is just another bit of bloat, so I think we avoid the Panache. I think it's After Image, Blade Dance, and Orange Pellets. Alright, wish us luck. Definitely resting here. Probably going to die anyway. But that's what the fairy is for. Let's go! We have all the keys, but do we have the key to handle the Awakened one? Unfortunately, I want to play a lot of powers. If I time things right, I will be able to offset his monstrous everything by just holding on to cards at the right moment. But I am going to be doing this. Because I need that everything. I think the Blade Dancers have to wait, but then how do I actually defeat the Awakened one if I'm not playing accuracy? Maybe I could make do with 1 accuracy, but I'm going to get punished for that. Blade Dance is indeed good block here, but I can't play both. I guess I'll have to make do with this. Plus, anything to get me along with dealing with these cultists has got to be good. Unsure about the accuracy. Acrobatics could be more useful, especially with the... no, the normality is gone. I think I'd rather wait for the accuracy play until he does his multi-attack, at least his first multi-attack. There is an idea to use the Dex pot. I'm not married to it yet, especially with a hand like this. Man, I wouldn't mind 1 accuracy down for this. I don't think I survived this fight without a bit of Dex. Let's take this. Just wipe out a cultist nice and fast. We'll be able to terrorize the Awakened one and then trip him further down the line. Could also acro if I really want the accuracy down. Well, there's that terror. There's that blur. Blur ain't bad either. I think it's terror, blade dance, blade dance, blade dance. Need room for shivs. No, we got plenty of room for shivs. Just a question of what we play here. Could well be blur, actually. I'm going to want that defense on the next turn. These guys are going to die as well. Yeah, I think that's actually quite useful. Alright, observe. You guys have got to get fried. Almost enough damage. We get to blur some of this for the multi-attack, and that's when I want to keep Piercing Will. Piercing Will Terror? Terrorize him now? What about blocking? I need to save one Piercing Will for when we normalize the Awakened one, though. Can't afford to have him keep that 8 strength going forward. Or 10 if I play another power. Ew. This isn't so hot. What else you got? Cripple Cloud is quite welcome, but Neutralize already makes you weak. Okay, things look a lot better now. How much better, though? Terror better? Yeah, I think it's Terror better. Terror Cripple Cloud has this handled. Keep that weaken going. Keep the offense going. Oh boy. So what was I saying about using an accuracy? Maybe. I do need to kill the awakened ones somehow, and they tend to be how I deal damage. However, do I survive this? Orange pellets, what did you even do for me there? Perhaps we'll never know. Oh, why didn't I corpse explosion you? I could have advanced us along the fight a whole lot better. Sweet Jiminy Crickets, that's an attack. Really don't want to use my Piercing Wail here, but I might have to. I wanted to save this Piercing Wail to normalize his attack value going forward. As it stands, I'm starting to think I really cannot afford to do that. So I can leg sweep, I can survivor away the strike, I can even defend. I think that's acceptable though. Painful, but acceptable. I also keep the Piercing Wail, and we need that for when we make him go ultra mad. And this guy goes ultra mad. Did I ever deal damage at some point? I think I could toss the Piercing Wail at this point and come back for it later. This guy needs to take more damage, so hold on to Deflect Survivor instead. Sure. He's already weakened. I know he's already weakened, but I need to get rid of that 10 strength of his. Which can be done. This isn't going to good places until I absolutely unload the Blade Dances on him. And even the Blade Dances are only going to be doing 15 a pop. Need more accuracy, but I don't want to do that before he gets turbo mad. Maybe I should, though. Maybe that's the only way to deal with him. Make him mad on purpose, but he's about to multi-hit me. I could do without an even angrier multi-hit. Kill potential? Why not play accuracy? He gains 2 strength if I play accuracy, and he's going for a multi-hit next turn. That multi-hit hurts like hell. Gonna bide my time on it. It's hard to know what the right choice is here and what's not. There's that 12 by 4, which would be 14 by 4. Options for blocking here. They're not terrible options either. Especially with the blade dances coming in and doing what they do. Because I can still blur, backflip, survivor, and do both of my blade dances. I just wish I had something that scaled with the attack spam. We're talking ornamental fan, kunai, the other things. Yeah, those. Ooh, hang on, not bad. I can actually hold on to something here. Holding on to deflect, that much is for sure. Not bad. Probably could have accuracy then. Would have put me in a better position to destroy him now. Might still accuracy now, though. Yeah, this guy's got to die. There's a blade dance coming up. Let's get aggressive. Nice. That allows me to well-laid plans and hold on to everything you see here. I say nice because this could be not nice. Because he's going to come out swinging for 52. Because he's no longer weakened. But I've got leg sweep, so he's weakened again. Good. Might just make it out of this alive yet. Well, that's a start. Can we make it more than just a start? Keep that weakness going, please. We're going to need a lot more where that came from. Yeah, I didn't reset the 12 strength. Would have been nice to, but we didn't have piercing wail at the ready. I thought it was better just to pound forward. Maybe I was wrong in that assessment. I've been wrong before. No pantograph to keep me going here. Kind of need to hold on to block cards. Corpse Explosion to bring poison damage forward. Acro for draw. Would really love him to be vulnerable where I'm going. I can hold on to a lot of cards, so it's definitely deflect and backflip and acrobatics and probably defend to go with it. Yeah, this is what I was worried about. Good thing we weakened him already. My blade dances are here, but my vulnerability on him is not. It is in there, though. 48, that's it. That's him weakened. He'd be doing 25% more. And don't give me any of that, that's it. Backflip, what you got? Piercing wail. Oh, yeah, don't mind if I do. I don't have my vulnerability down, so I could hold on to these blade dances. Could hold on to all of them, in fact. Because I hold on to 4 cards here, as long as I block another 22 or so. And I could do that. Blur, Cloak and Dagger, defend. Yeah, we're already there on the block, so blocking more is, as they say, good. I could even just deflect now. I don't have to hold on to it going forward. Maybe the backflip instead of the acrobatics. Alright, there we go. Pretty happy with that. Of course, he gets hold of his strength back, and he wants to do that again, but this time with more gusto. And I still don't have trip. Oh, if I had trip, the things I would do to you, my friend. Fortunately, we kept some leftover block. Block is good. Jeez, I still don't have trip. I really want trip. Come on, TripAdvisor, where are you? Let's just make sure we're blocked here. Acro for trip. Still no trip. Alright, next turn it's trip and every blade dance under the freaking sun. Alright, this is what we've been waiting for, right? Trippy-doodle-doo. There is enough room to blade dance, don't question it. 33, 33, 33, 33, 33, 33, 33, 33, 33, dead. Whew. Tough fight. Man, he is my worst matchup at the end of Act 3. But he's not the only one, because on Ascension 20, you fight 2 of the 3 boss encounters, and our other encounter is Donudeka. They scale up fast. I will not have an opportunity to drag out the fight as I did there with the Awakened one. And I see I'm immediately getting killed. I did not consent to this, but it's where we are. I think I need better options here, but I don't know if acrobatics is the better options here. Probably isn't. The blade dances are at least 10 and 8 block. So blade dance, yeah, what would acrobatics get me? I should probably just well-laid plans and then play my blade dances rather than fish. Yeah, this ain't go fish. Need my block, and Donu is the one that has to die. Yeah, they're so anemic without the boosting. Oh wow, all but full blocked. The dazed are not welcome, but at least they go into the discard pile. Piercing Wail does not help here, because they have Artifact, and I don't have a good way of stripping Artifact. Yeah. We have to advance. We still must advance. It's just leg sweep defend, that's very, very sad. Next turn gets sadder. Also, I need to get rid of that Artifact, or else I won't be able to Corpse Explode. This sucks, but here we go. Maybe it doesn't suck quite so much. That fairy is definitely ablative armor. I'm under no ideas that it's going to survive into Act 4. Nice, trip gets rid of the last of your artifact, and I need it all gone, even if it costs me my tripping. I need more options. What do I actually need here, though? Adrenaline, Corpse Explosion, there's a few things I need. How about loads and loads of accuracy? Yeah, no shaking off the fact that that artifact has to go. 30 incoming, you say. Accuracy, accuracy, blade, dance, cloak and dagger, or defend? Am I going to survive with that? 2 block each, so 2, 4, 14, 14 and 8, and another 4. Gets me most of the way there. But yeah, I must advance the fight. Donu's gotta die. Actually, Cloak and Dagger does more, doesn't it? Well, does the same, but does some attack damage. Survivor... get in there. Okay, I am doing absurdly well here. All things considered. And there's a lot to consider, because I'm getting stronger. And I still don't have Corpse Explosion. I need Corpse Explosion, or else this fight does not go my way. Adrenaline is my only draw, however, Piercing Wail does horrible things to Donu right now, so please do horrible things to Donu. That's still not Corpse Explosion, but it is Terror. Also, it's neutralized, that's handy. Oh, that's very handy. That is so handy. Okay, right. Set up Donu to die next turn. I have backflips to get Corpse Explosion, but there is still a draw that bricks. Defend, Strike, Dagger Spray, Well-Laid Plans, Crippling Cloud. Substitute one of those with Blur and it still bricks. Accuracy, go. Blade Dance, get ready to go. I have 2 retain here. Guess Survivor over Defend. Discard can be useful if I need space, and with a couple of backflips, maybe. Wish I had Ice Cream, though. Somebody said getting that second after image was a big mistake. I'm saying it was anything but. Hang on, how do I actually kill Donu? I believe that was a part of the plan that didn't quite make it. Oh well, Corpse Explosion in Donu is of vital importance. Crippling Cloud weakens you, which is quite cool. I'm not sure if that's enough to help me survive, though. Might be. 26 incoming. Backflip into something. Nah, probably Survivor for the extra block. My legs aren't broken yet, Donu Deka. And Donu won't have his ablative armor. I, on the other hand, also don't have much to throw at you. How did this happen? That'll break through it. But the acrobatics already fills my hand. I need Blade Dance, please. That's Blade Dance. Alright, time for these freaks to get out of here. You're still vulnerable, and you are still super duper duper dead! Was there ever any doubt that Silent was getting through this? Talking to the Silent Master here. You can see the heart pulsating in fear as I prepare my many, many daggers and deal 2016 damage. What a great year. Have I been here before? Probably. Whew, that was nothing short of fantastic for the end of Act 3. We get a massive heal and keep the fairy. And surely these $7 dues are going to get us all the way to victory. Resting for 19 health is probably the right thing to do here. Trip is no longer worthy of an upgrade. Would have been in the past, but not anymore. No, that 19 health is definitely worth the rest right now. I should have checked to see if I had meal ticket. I don't, but I should have checked. I know I saw it earlier. I didn't buy it, though. Look at all the stuff that we can't have. Noxious Fumes, and a Cloak and Dagger. The Spoon? Oh, no, you don't want Spoon with Shivs. No, 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 no. Clogs your draw pile. Bag of Preparation would have been great. Removing a strike would be great. Discovery could be anything. Could even be great. Tori could help us in the first and second round with a heart, but all of these things are not happening. 40% chance of getting a potion out of this fight. Maybe a 10% chance of surviving the fight. Let's go, shall we? They have Artifact. Double Artifact, of course. What do I have? I've got a very, very rude introduction to the fight because they're both attacking me. After image, backflip and see what happens. Deflect is welcome. If only I had accuracy, could have destroyed Spire Shield here. If only. Still gonna go for it though. I will no doubt need that defense. Yeah, a relic or two would go such a long way here. Ornamental Fan, Kunai. That daggery looking thing. Don't even need to play Deflect. No reason not to, I guess. We don't have well-laid plans down. Alright, 2 burns on the top of your draw pile. The worst thing that you can get. But we got saved with a backflip. Backflip will let us draw a little bit. Acro will let us draw yet further and get rid of one of those burns. It's kind of unfortunate I need to turn around with the leg sweep. Or else I am hosed. Accuracy is probably my best way forward, but this guy's about to give himself 99% block, right? No, he's going to give himself 30 block. It's still more than I'd like to deal with, though. Well-laid plans lets me keep the accuracy, but that's probably not as good as just playing the accuracy. Yeah, we have to be aggressive in this fight. My countryman disagrees with my assessment. We'll see if he's right or not. The great thing about watching, though, is... yeah, it doesn't really matter if you're wrong. Nothing's on the cards here. But if you're right, you get to lord over the streamer so much. Hey, damn. Damn. I have options here. None of them are particularly good. I'd love Corpse Explosion on the Spire shield to destroy Spire Spear, but that means not weakening him. So I either get Weaken on him to lower the incoming damage right now, or I get Corpse Explosion on him to speed up the fight enormously. However, he is going to give himself 99 block, meaning killing him next turn's off the cards anyway. Corpse is the only thing letting you turn around. Yes, so I will be turning around to Corpse Explode, but the question is the order here, because he's got 2 artifacts, he's going to block both of one of these cards' effects. I think the fight is in the bag, whether or not he dies from Corpse Explosion or not, so I'm going to save myself the health. So we turn around, get rid of that, and then we play Crippling Cloud to weaken what he's doing, and then Blur blocks for more than Survivor. So there we go. There's his 99 block, because he's a cheating so-and-so. Now things look a little bit better. Because I can also... Well, you're both already weakened, aren't you? Let's see where we go from here. Hopefully to good places. Well, the next time we see a Blade Dance, everybody's dead. Doesn't really matter if I turn around or not. What might matter is the 2 burns I'm about to get on the top of my draw pile, though. Well-laid plans could have helped with this, you know. You're going to hit me very hard next turn, so please don't do quite so much of that. I would like you dead next turn. Doesn't really matter if I look at you or not, though. So let's just do the damage. Now we get punished severely, but how severely? Not at all thanks to Acrobatics. Boy, it was a good thing adding those into my deck. Right, please save me Blade Dances. Blade Dances are saving me today. Trip who, though? The Shivs will do 22 damage. 2 Shivs will kill you, and then the rest are focused on you. 21 damage? I did not consent to that. Time for you to go somewhere, Spire Shield. I don't particularly care where, just go away. Phenomenally good fight, and look at that reward! Extra healing in the boss fight against the heart. The bird-faced urn is here, the swift potion is here. Options are here. They all suck, that wait a second. Don't my enemies spend a lot of time weakened with all my leg sweeping and such? Is that a takeable heal hook? Surely not, it doesn't do anything, right? Nah, playing lots of cards against the heart is a foolish, foolish option. Take the healing and get moving. Alright, let's go. I didn't think this horrific deck would get as far as it has gotten, but would you look at it, it has. We get to block the vulnerability from the heart thanks to this shop purchase I made with my galactic brain. It was made so that we could defeat the Collector, but it's also helping us out here. Swift Potion not unthinkable at this point. However, very notably, I am immune to Beat of Death, and these powers heal me, which is pretty awesome. Just get all the powers played? Acro is fine, because I can retain whatever. Definitely retaining Neutralize. Oh lordy, are we retaining Neutralize. Just retain Backstab Neutralize. I would rather think so. No good reason not to. I'm weakened, actually, which says Backstab now. Okay, go on then. Oh, right. Orange Pellets. I might have needed the attack. Nah, Neutralize as an attack. Orange Pellets next turn's great if I can get a power down. We've got 2 accuracies and a well-laid plans, so let us hope and pray. I guess. Not being vulnerable is pretty great here. Drawing one of the curses. Crippling Cloud to weaken you whilst I'm not vulnerable. That's only 15 damage coming in, and that is incredibly easy to take care of. Not only that, the weak will persist into next turn for your big hit. That's so good. But maybe we can do better. I still want a power here. These are notably not powers. Guess we just punch forward here, huh? This isn't exactly going to be a poison deck. It's not a power, but it's getting us closer. Anything that gets us down the deck here is pretty good. Acrobatics can get me to a power. Remember, it's not about dealing damage right now, it's about getting set up, so do not despair about me not playing my Blade Dances despite having a... Hey, there it is! You see that vulnerability? You see that weakened? Well, guess who doesn't? Me! Orange pellets are indeed OP. I'm okay taking 3 whole damage off of this. Maybe hold on to Cloak and Dagger. Actually... yeah, these aren't actually blocked because of Beat of Death. But then one might say Cloak and Dagger's barely blocked with Beat of Death. But it's still probably... defend backflip? Yeah, just keep us working our way down. We can kill this guy with Terror if we get there. The most important... most important thing right now is get down the deck, play all the accuracies, play Terror, win. It's really that simple. So let's go, Desro. Yeah, thanks for the tickle of death there, Heart. Well, there's the accuracy and there's the well-laid plans. And we want them. They heal as well. Not even Beat of Death, it's just pure healing. Pure mental madness, Ken. I want that Piercing Wail. We're holding on to that. That keeps us safe on the next round, provided we can get rid of his artifact. So maybe hold on to Corpse Explosion to dispel his artifact, and then Piercing Wail to nullify his next multi-hit. Between the Fairy and our 70 health, you can be assured that we're going to be okay with his other stuff. The Blade Dance is worth playing at this point. I want some damage being dealt here. Keep the Piercing Wail, keep the Slime, believe it or not. If I can hold on to the Slime and stop it being redrawn, that's nice. Otherwise, just getting rid of it is nice. Couldn't say the same for... oh, hello! Keep him weak during his entire next phase. That's good. Especially since my draw game right now blows. Wish I had a blur to go with that, but I don't. This is okay, but I really want to make my way down the deck, so we're actually going to draw here. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Next turn could be really good or really bad. It depends on a lot of things. Perfect draw next turn. Corpse Explosion, Piercing Wail, Blur Terror. Worst draw, not seeing Corpse Explosion and Terror together. I really need that Terror down so that my Shivs just ruin the heart going forward. We can survive without it, though. Have some faith. I'm not playing all-out attack because discarding Piercing Wail is unacceptable at this point. Because of this. We did not get what I wanted. Life can be ugly. There's the Corpse Explosion. I would have accepted Trip and Piercing Wail. All the cards I needed to complete this got bottom buggered. So what do we do in this situation? I have retained 4, so I guess we just block and cry. Yeah, well, gotta get through days like this sometimes. That Fairy, I think, is gonna go places, and not good places. Oh, you're right, I've got 4 retain. How does this man keep forgetting that? Alright, Corpse Explosion removes the artifact. However, so does Piercing Wail Trip. Would allow me to get through my deck a bit faster. I don't need another Piercing Wail where we're going, I don't think. Because he should die where we're going. That said, better to hold them than not hold them, so... let's explode. Get that Terror down. Could actually hold on to Terror. Trip is free, Terror is not. Because this will allow me to Acro. He's already weakened, so this isn't particularly amazing. But why be weakened when you could be weakened for longer? I'd like to not die, please. I can not die. That sounds good. I'd also like him to die, though. That's also good. 15, we're taking 20. That brings us down to not good places. But we're immune to Beat of Death, so do not despair about that. I need to start dealing damage. And if we actually remember, we have lots of options. Bonk. Who needs more than 3 health anyway? Right. Oh yeah, burns. Burns are a thing. There's Blade Dance. Let's at least block the burn. Get that damage going. Yeah, I know, the Beat of Death immunity won't last forever, but then hopefully neither will the heart. Now he's down to 2 turns until he dies. If he multi-hits me next, he is screwbarred. I don't need both my piercing wails here. 1 will suffice, but let's get that terror down whilst we can. 100 turns of Vuln. Everything, please. Beat of Death is now 3. No longer are we immune. However, Leg Sweep helps out quite a bit, and the Blade Dances also help out quite a bit. I'm okay here. Yeah, I actually want to take that damage. Want is maybe putting it a little strongly, but it's okay to take that damage. Is it okay to play all-out attack? No, not for 2 damage, it's not. Okay, I'm fine. Give me Piercing Wail. Give me other Piercing Wail. Ow! I feel nothing. Also, do no damage to me at all. Also, we can bank defend if we want. But what I need to do is kill you. Beyond anything, I need to kill you right now. If I didn't use one of your defense, I was dead anyway. I wasn't going to block that. Right, hold on to the draw here. This could get ugly, though. Okay, Heart, I'm gonna need you to stop doing bad things to me, because it's getting really rather nasty. Give it a flick of the wrist, get that blur going, get the Blade Dances dancing, and for the love of God, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Backflip could be anything. It could even be another Shiv. Well, that's nice. That's absolutely nice. So who bet on the Silent? Who indeed bet on the Silent? Bet they're feeling pretty clever right now. Because the Silent comes in first, like a storm, rips the Heart apart. And a pure Shiv deck wins it here. No reliance on poison. Death Explosion was there for multi-hitting, and Cloud Thing was there to apply weak. Pure Shivs, it can be done in A20. With a, might I say, pathetic relic bar. This was us at the end of Act 2. This is Act 1. Terrible. Anyway, the 20 hit points out of Singing Bowl, we needed every one of those hit points. Vino Paolo understands just how difficult the game is and how glorious that win was, and decides to dump a whole lot of love around here. You know, while you admire that amazing run, I will not be doing payouts yet, because although she won, we haven't seen how the others go, and if there's a tie, if somebody else beats the Heart, then the 3rd place gets the win. So even if we play, say, Iron Chad now and die on floor 2, Iron Chad could still win. That's just how we roll around here. However, I'm going to roll over for a quick water break. I'll be back momentarily. You admire this.